channel. It has been a while since I filmed, so we're back on it. I also had a new intro in a while, so I know it's been like 2 years since I last made a video, but that is okay. This is like my third attempt at making a video, just because the last ones I had audio issues or something else going wrong. But I've got like a new flash, new setup. I learned how to plug my camera into the computer so I can get like a nice live feed, so I know how things are looking in front of the camera. So let's get started. Where am I? I live in Taiwan now. So I've been living in Taiwan since May of 2021. So it's been over 2 years since I've been here. I have no plans of, going back to the US. Just not in the cards for me. There's reasons why I left. I don't have to go into too much detail. If you know, you know. Next question. How I got here. So it started in about December. I have like a really close friend who we were talking about, just leaving the US. There was a lot going on for both of us at that time, and it was a great opportunity and it fell into my lap, so I was able to go. She was supposed to join me originally, but things happened and she's not coming, and that's okay. We still have plans to like hang out outside of that. Like, this is just where my path is and that's not where her path is. How I got here specifically, I got a job through like this mission program. Didn't realize that's what it was at first. I'm not Mormon. I've left faith a long time ago. So that was like a wild journey for me, and it was not a good experience, honestly. It was like all lies and tricks, but once I got used to that, I ended up getting my TOEFL, and I was able to get a job elsewhere because I have a 2-year degree. That was all I could manage to do, like for my mental health and other things. Like, I'm just like a very scrupulous student, so for my best interest, it was good that like I didn't continue like education at that point in my life. So I got my 2-year degree, came here, got my TOEFL, got a different job. The second job was a lot better, but it was just like a culture difference, because like a work culture difference. Like, I was only 22, 23 at that time, and everybody else there was over 30, so I just didn't have the same interests as them. Like, they all had like families and kids and stuff, and they wanted to go out and drink. I don't drink, don't want to drink, can't drink, whatever. So I'm an English teacher. I probably should have said that before I talked about my other jobs. So I teach English in Asia, specifically in Taiwan. All of my jobs have been related to English. I'll skip over the other jobs, they're not that important. There's just been like a lot of bad experiences. Like, anybody who's been here can tell you, like, there's a lot of bad schools, but I finally found like a really good school. The second school was also a good school, it was just the culture difference, but I finally hit it off this time. I used to live in Taichung, but I had to leave there because like the job opportunities there are like not good. Like, they either won't give you enough hours or they'll give you too many hours, and it's like a very toxic workplace. But now I live up north, and my job now is like my dream job. It's honestly perfect. Yeah, even though it's not like the career path I want to be on, I just like realized that I don't really have time to do what I want to do, so I'll focus more on my hobbies like crocheting and film area. I came out like 2.5 years ago, maybe. Yeah, and at the same time I came out as like queer. I'm consider myself a lesbian. I like women, but I don't consider myself like a woman. So I feel like anybody who's known me since I was a child probably knew that was obvious, but I was like very deep in the closet and like self-repression. So I'm where I am now. I'm happy. New schedule. I'm probably gonna be doing videos, filming them on either Monday or Tuesday, because that's when I'm most free, and probably uploading on like Monday or Tuesday. So I just need to like iron that out. So I'll just have, I think I already talked about it, like I got a better tripod, and because the other one I used to use was like very tiny, and it was too, like the camera's too heavy for it, so that didn't work. So now I have like an actual tripod. I've had it for a while, I just haven't filmed with it. And a new flash, which isn't on. I'll figure out how to like turn it on. I just got it today. I got a new wired setup and micro HDMI, micro USB setup, and it's tethered into the computer through like the Canon software. Like, I bought a new editing software version to like stream it through there, but that just wasn't working, and that's okay, So I did message the people about that. They're supposed to be getting back to me about that. Oh, I moved a ton. That's something else I wanted to talk about. Like, when I first got here, like I stayed at that job for 5 months. It was really abusive though. Like, it was like a free, this was the Mormon place. It had like a free housing setup, but the housing was trash, like, and rats and stuff. and it was just really old. Like there's like something called wall cancer here, where like because everything is made out of concrete, so like the concrete was like swollen and like rust was leaking out of it. It was unstable. I feel like if there was an earthquake, that house would collapse. My new apartment, my second apartment that I got was like very nice. It was just in a part where it was very close to a college. It was very expensive and also very small. My third apartment was like my dream apartment. It was a loft. I loved living there, but I had to leave because like I just couldn't find a job in that area anymore. So now I have like another apartment. It's about the same amount of ping, but it just doesn't have a loft and the ceilings are lower. But this place is nice too. Like it's not the end all be all. I'll move eventually, but like this is like a nice place for like how close it is to my job. Like everything here is like much better in terms of like walkability. I miss my car. Like I had to sell my car, but like you don't really need a car here. Like the bus, the train, or even just like biking, everything is like within 30 minutes. Like it's very reasonable, so you don't really need a car. And like parking here is hell because of like there's a decent amount of cars but not a lot of parking spaces, because they prefer if you drive like a moped, which they call a scooter, or you know, walk or bike or bus. Next thing, oh, the job searching process. It just depends on like what you want to do. Like I would say Facebook. I don't like Facebook, but that's what most recruiters use here. There's other websites that you can use, but it's like the same ads over and over again, and those schools like don't really have like a good reputation, which is why they're always recruiting. And there's like a Chinese for the website, but it's hard for like you to register for that website unless you have like an APRC. I think it's like 804 or something, 104, something like that. It has a lot of jobs on there, but most of them are like not translated, and when you do translate it, it has translation issues, and it's just a lot of problems. Oh, free time and work-life balance. So I'll say this, like my first couple jobs were way too much time. Like to be here, you really only have to work like 12 to 20 hours a week, and that's like enough to, you know, survive off for the month. So you don't need to be like cranking out 40-hour work weeks. But my first couple jobs, I did that because I didn't know that that was the standard. Now I work anywhere between 10 and 16 hours, and that's more than enough. Like there's a lot of extra income, so the work-life balance is really, really good. It just depends on what you want to do with your time. Not me. I like playing games, I like crocheting, so we're going on walks, hikes and stuff. I have like lots of pictures. I'll probably include them after the edit, so there's like lots of stuff that you can do. Like honestly, that's like the best part about being like a foreigner here. I still need to find time to learn the language, because unfortunately the way it's set up, like if you're teaching English, that's like the same time that most courses are offered for learning Mandarin. So it's like a pick and choose thing. So I'll probably have to like take leave from work to enroll in a course. But yeah, the work-life balance is much, much better than what I had in the US. Like I'm not burned out. I get lots of free time. If you need a day off, you get a day off. Like there's pretty much unlimited leave, but you do lose out on like the end of year like re-signing bonus. That's like standard practice here. You get all the holidays plus 3 days for the first 6 months, and I think it goes up to a week after a year. And it's like it keeps compounding. I'll like include a chart if I need to. So since I'm not binary, and my goal is to lose like weight, and then after I lose weight I want to get top surgery, so I want this to be like completely gone. Happiness, I'm much happier now, you know, than I've ever been in my life. I'm just like very free from like, you know, any type of force majeure. Like I just have a lot of free time, a lot of like self-care time, a lot of time with friends. That type of stuff is really awesome. I'll talk about my figurine collection and my K-pop stuff. So the collection has grown. Definitely gonna include the pictures about like the new stuff that I have. And yeah, figurines make me happy. I like anime, I like manga, I like K-pop. I have like a bookshelf over there with like all the other stuff. I'll include the pictures just because moving the camera is like annoying. I think what I want to do with this channel, like I want to include like mostly lifestyle and commentary stuff, because I have like a lot of opinions, and lifestyle would just be like talking about like what it's like to be in Taiwan. The bottom of my chin, and the back is maybe to like here. I don't think I really want to let it grow any longer than this. I think shoulder length is good just because of like how thick my hair is. It'll be easier to keep it this length, and I'll be more motivated to do that. Yeah. So recently I've been trying out new styles. I'm probably gonna get braids in soon. I know how to do my own braids. I don't know if I ever said that, but I learned how to do my own braids maybe 4 or 5 months into going natural, just because of the hassle, and plus I always plan to leave the US, so I was like I need to learn how to do my own hair in case I can't find somebody who can do it for me. So that's worked out. I was talking about my makeup. I was saying how I'll just get close to the camera. So I don't really do eyeshadow anymore just because of how much my eyelids sweat, and I don't do foundation either just because of how hot it is here. So what I do is in my T-zone basically I do highlight, 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 and then some chapstick, and then I fill in my eyebrows. If it's a colder day, I'll wear foundation, but it's not very frequent in the video. We're talking about like my goals for YouTube. I want to like consistently upload, maybe like twice a month. I don't want to, you know, overextend myself because I got bored of it last time. I don't like the editing process, but I love filming. Filming is very fun for me, so I'll work on that. And what else? Yeah, so I just hope to get to like, I don't really care about how many subscribers I get, but I hope to get like to an audience that appreciates me, because I have a lot of content to share. And yeah, that'll be the end. So I'll say bye-bye, peace out. You'll see the new intro, new chosen name, whatever. Please go by that. I use they, them pronouns. And